Hey guys, so this is just a quick first look at the new Ducati Multistrada V4S. It's Ducati's big answer to what we all wanted. We all wanted a V4 adventure bike, and we're finally going to get it. This is just a quick overview. We're not going to get too much into what it feels like to ride. I'm going to make a review video for that later today. So what I want you guys to do is drop me a comment, let me know anything you want to know. I'll probably be checking that throughout the day. Or if it's not today, I'll just comment later. I always respond. So let me know what you guys think about this bike, and any questions you might have, I'll answer them. It's not a big deal. Check it out. Alright, so let's take a first look. There's a ton of technical things about this bike that are just incredible. So it's going to be a lot of information. Again, sorry there's no ride in this particular video, guys. It's just a first look. Ducati originally brought to market the IMU kind of bike, which has the internal measuring unit. It has the really trick ABS. Still industry leading almost to this day, but when they brought it out 5 or 6 years ago, it was a really incredible system. I'll actually link an article below where I wrote about that. This bike has its new radar system, which is going to do a bunch of crazy things. It also has blind spot detection, so on the mirrors you'll get these little light up blind spot detection notifications. Really cool stuff, and safety feature wise, but that's not why we're here. We're here for the motor, right? It is their V4, kind of out of the Panigale V4S. It's been detuned a little bit. It's also 2 millimeters of extra bore, and then all the valve train is stainless steel, so the valves, and it's a normal spring valve kind of bike. Now what they've done is they've gone ahead and just said forget it, like we're not going to do an incremental increase in valve train adjustment. They actually did. It's industry leading now. It's 36,000 miles until you need to get your valve serviced. This one's going to be their enduro model ish. They don't have a dedicated enduro bike or kind of labeling, so all the bikes will get their 5.8 gallon tank, which is a much nicer size. This bike's actually designed to be much thinner at the waistline, and it looks like we're going to be able to move around on it a lot easier. All these bikes are fitted with this trick acro exhaust, and I mean, it just looks so good. The V4S model, which is going to be coming to America, you can get a V4 model without the S, but it's going to be special order. It doesn't come with any of the radar, and it's $20,000. This V4S model you can get with spoked or cast wheels. They're 1917 setups. They're the wider BMW style width, where the front's a 120 by 70, the rear's a 170 width tire, so they're pretty wide. It's going to not turn super quick, but on the street it's going to be really great. All the bikes that come with the radar system, which is the V4S, we're going to get to test that. Some people might say they don't need a radar system, but what I like about it is that you get the blind spot detection, and it's just a nice little thing to have. Like, you don't have to think about cruise control, but it also has auto overtaking. Ducati's done a lot to keep the bike cool, because adventure bike riders like to complain about heat on motorcycles, and this is a V4 race bike. So what they've done is air comes in through the front and exits out the side here, kind of like some older generation sport bikes. And what that does is it channels all the hot air away from the rider. And then these bikes do have winglets. Let me see if I can make that look a little bit better so we can see it. There we go. So they do have winglets, but what they do is they channel air up towards the rider, not so much for downforce. Really kind of nice. A lot of people are going to like it. I like the way it looks too. As far as the motor goes, it's going to be a freight train. Really excited to ride it. 170 horsepower, 92 foot-pounds of torque. It makes 25% more torque from 60 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour. So the thing's going to be an absolute beast. These bikes are equipped with the heated grips. It also has this neat heated passenger seat, which the passenger has the control over. And the double-sided swing arm is supposed to be lighter this time around. The foot controls all look a little bit better. I'm going to go over here and take a look at the quick shifter, which is going to be an auto blipper up and down. This linkage here all looks better than what used to come on the older Ducatis, where it was quite high up on the frame and really exposed. This looks a little bit more compact. Hopefully it's ready to take some abuse. These bikes also come with the Skyhook active suspension. Let's turn this thing on real quick. So keyless ignition, they're going to give you this cool little glove box here, which can hold a cell phone. It's got a USB port, which is really just, why isn't every bike coming with that now? So nice touch there. 6.5-inch adaptive display. Let me give this thing a start. Rennie, would you do the honors of pushing the button?
Push your button, Steve. Anytime.
Yeah, cold start, first thing in the morning. Not too much of that. We're going to have that, plenty of that in the other video. The switch gears are all backlit like they were for the 1260. Really just a tremendous amount of buttons. It's getting a little outrageous here, but if you want the highest tech spec level bike, this is where you're going to end up. So you'll be able to go in and tune it. It's going to have 4 rider modes. And I think that's pretty much it for just a quick first look. Oh, they also come with this really trick 1-finger fly screen here. These are all the Enduro model fly screens, so they're lower. And then you get the higher model fly screens on the, or the standard on these ones over here, which are going to have street tires on it, which we're going to be taking out both sets of bikes. So we've got a set of bikes with Pirelli rallies and Pirelli trails. Yeah, so cornering ABS, I am using them. I wrote a really interesting article, one of my favorite articles about it. It's a super technical detail kind of thing where these bikes will be able to kind of link the brakes in panic brake situations. I'll link that below. It was a really, really good article. And then the if you want to see a video about riding some Multistradas, I'll link 2 of those below, but it's the older ones, and one of them is the 950, which is the little guy. And then I'll link a video where I was riding the 1200 Multistrada Enduro, and we really, you know, put those bikes in some really good places, really pushed them hard. So I'm really looking forward to pushing these super hard and seeing how they come out on the other side. Ducati's just really excited to say that this is the most adventure-ready Multistrada that they've come out with. So, all right, so thanks for checking it out, guys. If you leave me a comment, any questions, concerns, things you want to know, I'll get back to you and let you know. See ya.